guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Charlene. How are you guys doing out there? It's another video, guys, where we're talking about story time. Yes, how I met two future prime ministers in over a period of time. Yeah, so it was a very interesting story. Two future Jamaican prime ministers, how I met them. Now the first one, which was Andrew, the Right Honorable Andrew Holness. I met him in high school, St. Catherine High School. I didn't know that he was going to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. No one knew at the time, but he was the head boy for St. Catherine High School. Yes, he was the head boy for St. Catherine High School, and during this time as head boy, he was looked upon as a leader. From early out, he was looked upon as a leader. So we saw him as a leader in high school and knew that he had great potential, but for a Prime Minister of Jamaica, we weren't sure that he was going to go that route. But yeah, so he was looked upon as an early leader from his early stages. He wore glasses in high school. He was much slender back then. He was much much slender back then. He was small in body size. Yeah, so he was smaller in body size. So Andrew Holness, he excelled in all his studies. He was always a bright person. Always a bright person, guys. Yes, he always had that leadership quality about him. So like I said, no one knew that he was going to be Prime Minister. And to have Bruce Golding visited our school during the time that he was head boy at our school, to have Bruce Golding, now another future Prime Minister of Jamaica. No one knew that he was going to be the Prime Minister of Jamaica. When he visited, he was just a member of Parliament when he visited my high school. I remember the day that he visited, Mr. Bruce Golding, when he visited, and yeah, he visited our high school, and we had to serve them lunch. So he was a member of Parliament at the time, and we had to serve them lunch. Yes, in our school library. Yeah, so I remember that day. So that day in home economics, we were cooking up a storm. We did baked chicken, rice and peas, mixed vegetable, and I think it was fruit punch. Yes, fruit punch. So we were cooking for them. They were visiting the school. I don't remember what was the reason of the visit, or to talk about future improvement in high schools. Maybe that was the visit. Maybe that was the reason why he visited. But yeah, so he visited the high school, and we had to prepare lunch for them. It was him, Mr. Bruce Golding, and his other cabinet members. Yes, and other dignitaries from St. Catherine. Okay, so we had to cater for them for the day, and we cooked them a very delicious meal. Now, when it was time to serve the meal, we slaved around the stove all day in home economics. And when it was time to serve the meal, everybody was afraid to serve the meal to Mr. Golding, Mr. Bruce Golding. So everybody was afraid. I was the only one who said, okay, I am going to brave it up. I am going to brave it up and serve Mr. Bruce Golding. Okay, so they gave me the plate, they gave me the serving tray with the food on it, and I took it to him. Now guys, when I stood in front of him, I was wearing an apron that says Sophia. No, Sophia is not my real name. I borrowed the apron. I borrowed the apron from another classmate who had an apron at the time, and the teacher said to me, if I'm going to serve, I have to wear an apron. So I borrowed the apron from her, and yeah, and I went in, stand in front of Mr. Bruce Golding, shaking like a leaf. Guys, I was shaking like a leaf. So he turned around and he saw me standing next to him with the plate. Guys, I was hoping that he wouldn't say a word to me, because the way how I was shaking, I was actually I was actually afraid of being that close to him, knowing that he's a celebrity, he's a man of society. It was very intimidating, guys. It was very, very intimidating. So knowing that he was a member of parliament and all of that, and he has been on television and all of that, I was very, very intimidated. Very, very intimidated. So I said to him, I didn't say anything to him. I placed the plate in front of him, and he turned around, looked me dead in the eye, and said, "Thank you, Sophia. It was nice meeting you." And I couldn't say a word to say to him, "Mr. Golding, that is not my real name. I'm just borrowing an apron from a classmate to serve you this meal today." I was so scared. So scared to open my mouth. So I walked away. I walked away and not say a thing to him. And I was too nervous. I was too nervous to say anything. So guys, have you ever been in a situation like that where you meet a celebrity and you're dumbstruck? You're dumbstruck, you don't know what to say, you don't know what the first word is gonna come out of your mouth to sound like. You don't know. Have you ever been in that situation before? Or anybody that you have seen on TV, or any celebrity that you have seen, and when you see them in person, you just don't know what to say, you don't know how to act? Sound off in the comments below. Sound off in the comments below, guys. If you have ever, you say that you're going to brave it up, but when you're actually in front of them, it's a different story. It's a different story, guys. So if you have been in that situation before, sound off below and let me hear your comment, what you have experienced. So guys, thank you for listening to my story. It was, like I said before, I met two prime ministers, future prime ministers, in space of over a certain time. I didn't know that they were going to be prime ministers, but I had the opportunity to meet them in person before they became prime ministers of Jamaica. And I'm so happy that I had that opportunity. So blessed and thankful for that opportunity. So if you have ever been in a situation where you meet a celebrity, guys, go on, sound out below in the comment section and let your girl know what you have experienced and how was your experience and how did it make you feel. And if you have to make a future celebrity, how would it make you feel? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys? So once again, go ahead and like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Bye.